Hello there, my lovelies. Welcome to another lunchtime pop-up of Soul Squad Sprinters. I'm Jenna O'Malley, your soul writer, author of fantasy with a dash of romance and nerdy references. That's going to change a little bit officially as of August 1st, so don't get too used to it being that way for now. We are going to have some co-hosts today, but before I bring them out, let me give them each a little bit of an intro. Many of you know them, adore them, and see them in your chats, supporting you in one way or another. And they recently co-hosted a session as a pair of sisters who are co-authors for a certain conference that happened this month. They do co-write not just novels, but I hear they even tolerate each other's poetry, love of tarot and anime, and many other things. So welcome, of course, to Lauren and Nicole. Hello, ladies. How are you doing?
What a lovely welcome.
Yeah, right?
Well, I try. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourselves, even though I'm sure most of us in chat know you already.
So I'm Lauren. My YouTube channel is Author Lauren Adele, and I am the author of a book of poetry called Ignited Melodies, and one of the authors beside Nicole for the Hunted Trilogy. What?
Nothing. You just found out salary. That's all.
Oh, God. And then, of course, Nicole.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nicole. My channel is The Blind Maids. Variety videos about magic, tarot, for the blind community, music, and poetry I write. I also write dark poetry, fantasy, and paranormal. I'm the co-writer of Lauren for the Hunted series, as well as helping her. We're on the Poet Corner, which we run every Saturday.
And I love that you are featuring poetry here on AuthorTube, because I think a lot of us write it but forget about it.
Yeah.
Or just don't talk about it much. Because I even told the two of you, I have tons of it. I just kind of keep it to myself. So
I know a lot of times, I'll learn AuthorTuber, I read poetry, and I'm like, what? Why is this news to me?
Very much so. And you all have an anthology coming out in a couple months, right? Want to talk about that while we say hello to people in chat? Mama Maggie, thanks for being here first, I believe.
Well, of course, Maggie first a lot of streams.
This is true.
So,
you two were here early as well. So your anthology.
It's called The Realm of Enchantment. It's a fantasy anthology covering poem and short stories, and I'm hoping to have it out sometime in September. And I was really overwhelmed by the people that wanted to submit to it, and some of the stories that I received were very creative, very outside the box, especially this one.
Your own sister, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. She surprises you still with her writing, and vice versa, I take it?
Oh.
Yeah. Here's a cute story I wrote for your anthology. Here you go.
Was it really cute, or you were seriously being sarcastic?
No, being sarcastic.
Okay, no spoilers, because now I really want to read it in September all the more, for sure. Hello, everybody. Hello. Don't talk about it much, but Heather's even saying that their first published thing ever, ironically, was a poem. So great. How's everyone's Camp Nano doing? Brag about yourselves there in the chats. How about the two of you? Did you take any kind of camping package? For those of us who grew up watching shows like Bug Juice on TV, a little reference there, 2 week versus, 4 week being what it is. Are you doing the whole month, part of the month, not the month?
We're writing, just it's not for Nano, just more of trying to meet our deadlines and get stuff done.
Yeah, it's funny though, because the beginning of the month, I was like, I'll do Camp Nano, and then it turned into just trying to write 500 words a day, which I've been trying.
It takes discipline, especially if it kind of what you two are saying doesn't necessarily fall in line with deadlines you already had set or patterns you're already used to working with. It can sometimes not help you. It can throw you off. I'm only doing the last 2 weeks of the month for obvious reasons. So I've got a lot of work to do. I have 13K left to draft and 9 chapters left to revise between 2 projects.
Yeah. You can totally do it.
And if I don't, August is another month, and I'm okay with that.
There you go.
And that's the attitude to have. So, Heather, let's see. Catherine, hello, my friend, has over 62K, and their camp project goal was only supposed to be 50. Congratulations.
Really?
Congratulations. Wow. Okay. Are you still working on it by the end of the month, or letting it go? I mean, you got an extra 12K. Are we going for more? Because Lauren and Nicole might remember this. Was it Nia, or who was it that kept moving their count for April up and down, up and down? Was that Nia?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering if I was recalling that correctly or not.
Just a little
So
writing
that's-
machines.
Oh yeah.
And Catherine, good morning, good morning. You have surpassed the Camp Nano goal. November will be a tough one. I hear you. Tiffany and Ash, who did NaNoWriMo updates with Indie Author Pals, and I are coming back this October and November. I don't know if we want to do it as sprints or what. We're going to have a meeting on that here soon to decide what we're doing, but that'll be back on Sunday nights in October and November.
Where's the echo coming from? I have my phone in my pocket.
Oh my goodness. So you'll see stuff. I'll put a preview out. Like, we're going to do it right. We're going to do it shiny this year.
And
Keep getting the draft. We're probably 100K. Wow, my friends. World Anvil is also this month. Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting World Anvil is also doing their summer camp this month, aren't they? Charlie Dorset's doing work with that, aren't they?
A lot of people are writing.
Yes, so much going on. Hello, Sarah. Good morning. Good morning. Not so late night, eh? And then Heather, you have many camps officially, have not done many camps officially in a good while. I let camps be hit or miss in the summer. Sometimes I'm actually like physically attending a teaching conference. So I guess you ladies are waiting on me to do something else before we get started on our first sprint, huh? Would you like to introduce the Cup of Positivity, ladies? Do you know what this thing is and describe it in your life?
The awesome cup that, I associate with holding coffee.
You are not allowed to have any more coffee cups.
No, I was saying because the coffee mug that holds the cup of positivity. Leave it alone.
I think it actually held popcorn when I first bought it. It's a couple of people have joined since it originally was introduced. This mug is from the Rockettes show in New York City in 2008, and I don't think the camera's going to do it justice, but there's a moment where they do this, like, cannon goes off and all the dancers fall down, and it's one of those holographic cups. Yeah, you can actually kind of see it, and it was the only one tall enough, so that's the one the hubby swiped. That's one we used. Starting to run into a problem, ladies.
I mean, it's okay if they repeat. The one you had yesterday was good.
Well, he said he's going to add on to it, so hopefully I can get the man with the good handwriting to add on to it. Today's is new, though, so smile because you want to, not because you have to. That's a good note going into it.
I know. Thinking that. They're like, you go by someone, you're like, why aren't you smiling? And like, you go, and it's like, why do I have to?
I'm a fan of a certain anime and manga whose creator recently passed away, and one of his characters is known for being the greatest sourpuss-minded people in the world, and I think, yeah, that same thing applies. I will feel however I wish to feel, but they say it takes less muscles in your face to smile than to frown, so less energy used. I don't know.
What are you referring to?
Kazuki Takahashi, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he recently passed away, and my childhood heart's going, what? That's not quite up there with Betty White for me, mind you, but rest in peace as well. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. So, on that note, let's get into a sprint. I'm, of course, waiting for my timer that just randomly now crashed to refresh.
I didn't do it.
Hey, with the heat we've had lately, I'm not surprised. So, What do we have here? Yeah, you made it just in time.
Hello.
We're trying to get the timer to behave there, Rachel. We're trying to get the timer to behave. It decided it wants to quit the field. It
Well,
gives
no,
up.
you guys don't need to sprint. You guys can just chat for
Right.
an hour.
You're good.
Wait a minute. I have a different show for that.
I'm trying to help you out here. Oh, I
There's
thought
a
the
link
timer
in the
would work.
description if you want to be on the other show where we chit chat for 2 hours. All right, my lovelies. I'm going to go ahead and fix some settings. Let's get into an actual sprint. 3, 2, 1. Take care of yourself. You're worth it. Let's rock it.
I mean, I applied.
Alrighty. So, how did everything go for everybody for that one?
I did good. I got 500 words. Like I said, right now I'm kind of like editing, rewriting sections for book 3 of Hunted.
So, any word gain while editing is good gain, in my opinion.
Yes.
What about for you, Nicole?
Doing admin stuff, checking mail, and trying to fix a disaster with my event last weekend.
Where'd you go?
To do Dragon Friends in Philadelphia, but it was a hot mess.
Ooh, just bad for travel, or?
No, the event was really bad. A lot of people, I thought it was just me mentally, but it turns out other people noticed that a lot of players didn't want to interact with me. To the point where they'd actually run. I came in the room.
But you're role playing as a made up character. What does it matter?
I know. I don't get it.
Some people just take things way too serious. Some people really do. And that's something that a friend of mine who's a dungeon game master talked about recently. Why does it have to be, like you said, so serious? Is this supposed to be a break from the world, not a continuation of it? Yeah. So I'm not sure if I want to work on book 1 at all today, because every chapter's either a cut it or a rewrite it. So I said, forget it. Just go look at book 4.
Yeah, do something you want to work on.
I'm sorry?
But do something you want to work on, not something that this new giant headache.
Exactly. And though I'm sure if Melissa from Power Play Press were here, she might call me out for procrastinating. Or what is it that Mama Maggie calls it? Procrastinativity, when you're not purposefully distracting yourself.
Really me.
I mean, you are technically working on it, you're just not working on the first book.
Yeah, but that's the one that needs to go out for the rebrand first.
That's it.
Hi, Julia. It's good to see you. It's good to see you here to edit. Rachel, admin duty sometimes takes a lot more than what I want to admit. That's the iceberg, right? That's the iceberg no one sees. Mama Maggie, got to get those sprinklers under control. They seem to make her do a lot of work, honestly. Grab that all-needed coffee and reheated fried rice, like pork fried rice, veggie fried rice.
Sure.
Coffee.
I need to go get coffee after this, or I'm not going to make it until Cody gets home tonight. I'm just not.
Ew, coffee.
Nobody asked you.
Half for 299. Wow. Finished a chapter and started a new one. Difficult to break up scene for your main character and harem or harem, depending on what part of the world you're in. Thank you, Mama Maggie. Procrastinativity. Thank you. That's what I have the cases of right now today.
Yeah.
All too badly. So I did promise the peoples we would talk tarot and anime, or vice versa, I should say, today. So I'm going to use those in the brain break questions a little bit. How long have the two of you, though, been watching anime, ladies? I mean, one of you has like the OG on your shirt right now. Come on. I mean, someone's wearing Sailor Moon. Come on.
I haven't watched anime since middle school.
So
really long
late
time
90s?
hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah, 90s is good. I feel like I fall into more of like wanting to watch the classic ones, like the ones that a lot of people have seen and recommend, because sometimes when I try to watch new ones, either they're not dubbed or I just don't like it.
I think that's the hardest thing to find, is find animes that are dubbed. And everyone's like, that sucks, you need to watch the Japanese one, but it's like, we can't see the subtitles, you gotta do what we can see.
And I will admit, anime is a little bit behind on getting the friendly enhanced versions, if you know what I mean, to be for those who need either for who are hard of hearing, or because even sometimes the subtitles, they're not paced correctly even. And that's because, Japanese runs at like, double time than English if you put it on a time signature.
Or it's like very bad contrast.
Oh, that's a good point too. Yeah, they'll put like yellow instead of putting a little band at the bottom behind the yellow or white. They'll just throw it up there over everything, won't they?
Oh yeah, that's good. I didn't think of that.
That's not good. 1982, Mama Maggie, which one? Which one? I mean, I wasn't even born yet. That's why I'm asking. I know anime's been around since like the 50s. So. Mama Maggie lives in the GFD prairie, hence the watering for sure. And your bees want flowers. Yes, they do. I hope your bees are getting better taken care of. Sure.
I just think it's funny that people will fight you when you like anime that's not technically anime.
Oh yeah, yours.
Like example?
Like Ruby or Avatar: Last Airbender.
That's a good one. I like already said.
Yeah.
See, I count Avatar because it borrows so much inspiration from. It's like I told my husband about Boondock Saints, was it, that ran on Toonami back in the
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah. And that one used a lot of anime elements, but was not necessarily categorized by many people to be anime.
Right.
So yeah, that's like one of the perfect classic examples. I'm a Toonami nerd, but it's Ghibli's fault. I like anime. So.
I feel like Toonami like introduced us to like Bleach and like some old ones that run on like 12 or 1 a.m.
Yeah, Toonami Midnight Run. That's what corrupted me for sure. I watched the original poorly done dub of Nausicaa. That it was called Warriors of the Wind way back when. Yes, that's my first foray into anime. They bought it from my older brother because the cover made it look like it was for little boys.
Yeah,
Nausicaa's not necessarily only for little boys.
Sorry, Dad.
No, go ahead.
My very first anime was they had a after school special on 4Kids. Was 4Kids or was it WB? It was Cardcaptors, Sailor Moon,
yes,
Digimon, and Pokemon.
Wow, good choices.
There's a lot of ones too, but those are the ones I remember. So like Cardcaptors and Sailor Moon, my very first animes.
See, Sailor Moon, I can't say that either, because I watched Ronin Warriors on Foxbox in '94, and then Sailor Moon on Toonami in the late '90s. So yeah, all the classics. Yeah. Heather's reporting back, making phone calls to your doctor. I hope everything's going great with that. Like the yearly checkup goes okay. Yay for external keyboards. Mine died. I miss it. I miss my document camera from my old classroom too. I told my husband that's on my Christmas request list. Fruits Basket. Do you like the new Fruits Basket? Because I haven't seen the new anime yet. Because they redid it.
Yeah, I remember that. That was one of the ones they redid.
Like how they redid Sailor Moon?
Yeah. Do not watch the Cardcaptor story dub. Oh gosh, I was like, why? What is this crap?
Wait, I want an explanation to her reaction to Sailor Moon Crystal.
My problem with Crystal is it's about as consistent with the anime style as the 90s version was. Because they can't keep there was a huge artist strike being part of it, but in the last 2-3 years they've just been cycling through artists and consistency between seasons, and it's making
that happen with a lot of Cartoon Network shows.
Yes, very much so. Oh my goodness, Speed Racer in the 70s.
Oh, that's an oldie.
What is it? Go Go Go, Mach 5 Go.
You weren't born yet.
I've seen it in like the early morning cartoons you had on Cartoon Network.
Toonami Midnight Run played it at the 2 a.m. slot in the Maryland region. Just saying. Battle of the Planets, originally called Science Ninja Team Gatchaman. Yes, it was. Very good choice. Battle of the Planets 1978, but then you didn't get to see it until 1982. Gotcha. The new one, I don't know if I want to read the new one. The manga's good. I love the manga. Don't remember Battle of the Planets. My brothers were into that. Mind you, my brothers are 22 years older than me, so that's why they remember that. To give you that clarification. And if you know the truth behind the goes in the theme song, it actually refers to like Go, the name of the character, Go Go as in go, and the way you say 5 as in the Mach 5 is go in Japan. So yeah, they were clever, weren't they? What
Yeah.
anime do you recommend for a newbie? I personally say whatever you read, find the top 5 most popular in the genres you read and watch other stuff and go there. Because I could recommend you something that is totally not your genre and give you the wrong impression. Because
I would say onto that, like maybe like Google like the top 10, because I always like to try to watch like the first 2-3 episodes of the anime and like to see if I like it or not.
Yeah.
Another thing which I did when I first started watching anime is find the manga. Because sometimes in anime they'll cut stuff out and you won't get it.
And normally when that happens, it's because the manga or the anime started after the manga but caught up to, and Dragon Ball Z did it, Bleach did it, and Inuyasha did it. So don't go into a meta series. Fair warning. Dragon Ball Z and Inuyasha and Bleach run like over 100 plus episodes. Go for something small. That might be a good choice too. All right, we need to get into another sprint. And of course, we do have that brain break question to continue the conversation a little bit more, talk about whichever ones you like in chat, and we're going to go ahead and get started onto another sprint. Put those ladies there so you can see their beautiful faces more than mine. 3, 2, 1, restart. Let's rock it on.
Pew! More coffee for you.
Alrighty. Since Jules is not normally on Thursdays, in honor of Jules, save your document. Save your document. Because Word just tried to eat mine. I'll be fair and remind you. Yes.
Save it everywhere.
Yes, because autosave doesn't help us as often as we think it does.
Nope.
Alrighty. So how'd you ladies do that time around?
I got lost in the chat.
Lost?
Yeah. I got like 100 words and it was like, ooh, chat.
When people are talking about anime, it's like, okay, now I must do my opinion then. Oh look, time's up.
Or it's, yeah, I want all the recommendations.
All the recommendations. I kind of got lost in chat, and then I'm like, no, Jenna, you must focus. So I tried. I am having power flickering. I don't know if anyone knows this happened or not. Saturday night during AuthorTube writing conference, literally Shannon and I just got out of wrapping up the happy hour and we're going to the Jitsi rooms. And all of a sudden, fireworks go off behind my house. A kid threw fireworks up into the electric transformer, or a bird, or a squirrel, or something bit the line. And for 2 whole blocks, the line was throwing sparks. So we had power back in time for Sunday morning, thank God. But we've been having power issues since. So they stopped flickering, but if you see the lights flicker or you lose me, that's why.
Blame the ones.
Right.
Yeah, basically. And
if
we did.
It's Nicole's fault.
Hey!
What?
Or we could just blame Nicole. That's fun.
No, don't blame your sister. Be nice to your sister. I feel like I'm at work. I'm sorry. I went teacher mode on you.
No, you're not.
No, it's just all saying that if you're in the magic, technology doesn't like you, and it's trying to be proven correct.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going through the.
Never likes you.
Nope.
Everybody loves you.
Not technology.
Okay. Technology doesn't love anybody but itself. Okay? It is a self-feeding machine. A sign that we humans also, and I'm trying to catch up. I know we had a lot of messages like,
oh yeah.
Good luck.
I've never had a chat so chatty. Just put it that way. But Heather's clarifying. I keep forgetting that there are so many renditions of certain things out there. Her son's watching one of the many animated versions of the Rudolph story, and that reminded me how the Little Mermaid gets remade a lot. I actually like the Toei animation one where she's blonde and no cups covered. It's just her hair, and she is unalive at the end, like she's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's the one that actually follows the Hans Christian Andersen story.
Yes, and it's one of the few that follows it to a T. Toei did a remake of all of those.
Now, I'm not sure why I watched that as a kid before watching the Disney one, but I just remember sobbing.
Part of it actually is because the U.S. views death being more taboo. That combined with the non-shells covering the lady tops, it was a little much. Robotech is bae, just saying. This girl got into a lot of trouble staying up watching Lin May get her behind in trouble. Just saying.
Well, I mean, it's funny. You're like, what, 7? I saw it?
Yeah, 7 or 8.
I want to say, yeah. Because that would have been... trying to remember when it reran versus when it originally ran. Because it ran on Cartoon Network first and then Midnight Run, or vice versa. So.
No, our mom had bought the DVD of it.
Oh, see, that's right. You all are downstate. You're lucky.
And she got it for Lauren as a Christmas present.
Mom, you should have really watched that one. Just saying, Mom, you should have really watched that one before you gave it over. It's
Mom, I
a
gotta
little
come every time.
demented.
Here you go.
The most
I was obsessed with the Little Mermaid when I was a kid. I don't know why.
I was not, and it broke my mother's heart. I was obsessed with Belle. I mean,
Yes. I mean, Sailor.
No, you're not.
I mean, a man that wants to propose to me with a freaking library. Come on.
I know, right?
Because basically what he did. I'm a good guy, really. I need you to fix me. Here, fix me. I'll give you a library. Just stay. Okay.
Dude, she made fun of me so hard in school asking would you Belle, where you're like just walking through the hallways reading and no one around you.
I actually got a detention I don't talk about for getting in trouble for that because it started a fist fight. I didn't get hit. I didn't think I should have gotten in trouble. I was the one that started it, apparently, though, so...
Wow.
See, so I'm not the only troublemaker. Got it.
Nope.
Alrighty.
You think are good.
City Hunter?
Yeah, I never heard of that one.
I've heard of that one, but my problem with that name is I think Ronin Warriors when I see that name, because Ryo of the Wildfire is still the hottest one, and not because he's fire elemental, just saying. So I'm not sure. Now I'm gonna look it up.
Sounds pretty low.
Powerpuff Girls!
I heard fire and I got excited.
For Mars, what?
The fire elemental.
Yes, fire elementals are the best. Just saying.
Yeah.
Ronin Warriors is like the better version of Saint Seiya, in my opinion. The guys are hotter.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
Just saying. And Paget's pulling out Powerpuff Girls, and my husband's saying, aren't they remaking that one? And I'm like,
No, run away.
Run away.
Didn't they remake it once already? Am I wrong in remembering? Okay. It's like Teen Titans also got 2 remakes, didn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Give me Brotherhood over Alchemist, though. Just saying.
Really? I haven't watched Brotherhood.
It's truer to the manga.
It's a lot closer to the manga.
Yeah. It seems the same.
It's like kind of like Hellsing Ultimate.
See, I didn't like Hellsing Ultimate. Didn't finish it, but yes, I think Archer counts, even though the style is... I think
it's like an adult cartoon.
I think they were purposefully playing on the generation that grew up with the comic strip, not the comic book, because the quality of them reminds me of like paper, like newspaper print comics, not nice, glossy, shiny comics.
Yeah, like Peanuts was, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Give me Garfield. Who here remembers not the newer animated Garfield? And no, cartoons are not for children. If that's true, half of my therapy is for kids. Coco Melon counts on behalf of all parents who currently have littles. Coco Melon counts. My nephew, who's like 2 years old, is obsessed with Coco Melon.
Oh my gosh. Our niece tortured us with Caillou. That was the worst cartoon ever.
Kid needs to be put in the corner and left there.
How much is this the niece that is sometimes on your Facebook and whatnot?
Yeah.
Yes.
About how old are they?
She's 8 now. But
she looks older than 8.
She acts older than 8.
She tall for 8. The Awesomes that Seth Meyers did. I have yet to watch that one. I keep being told I need to. And hello, everyone. Oh, goodness. Phineas and Ferb. Now I do feel old. I taught when that first got really sensationally big. And thank you to all of my students who also ruined Rick and Morty for me.
What?
I just heard it too much. That's all I heard every day for about 4 to 5 years straight.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty.
It's very popular.
It is. So, alrighty. We are going to go ahead and roll into a third sprint. I'm going to kind of try to keep it closest to that 2 o'clock time to get done for everybody.
Well, I'm doing a writing sprint at 2, so.
I was going to say, you all have a writing sprint at 2 to get to as well, so we will definitely go ahead and try and wrap this up and get things out of here. So maybe what I'll do is rearrange a couple of things, and you need to pause and wait. We'll do one more sprint then. So let me go ahead and, if you need that self-care, take that self-care, just saying. We will edit that and then move that there and the clicky. Okay.
Clicky.
Yes, clickies. Thank you. So let's go ahead and bring our other brain break question up a little early. And then this one's going to be about tarot. Which one's your favorite deck or your favorite card? Let's go ahead and get some sprinting done, and we'll make it our last one since our hosts have to go early. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alrighty, pencils go. Save thine work. How'd we do, ladies? We get any more work accomplished as we get ready to wrap up?
Nope.
Chat overran. Yeah, I got 150 words in. It's okay.
I got 50 words.
Hey, we'll take progress. We'll
Yep.
take progress.
Yeah.
I think when I scheduled these, I said, it's going to be a lunchtime thing. It's okay. We're chatting. So
The chat overran it like, it's going to be chatty instead.
My non-heart breathings ones, I'm allowed to let be chatty, but heart breathings we do around here in these parts on Friday and Saturday nights at current. I'm doing my 5 o'clock slot is what I'm hinting at tomorrow and Saturday this week. They have, let's focus more on productivity, not so much on chat. And I love that because it gives me the option. Like, I know if I go to Melissa's stream or to Tracy's stream, I know I'm going to get work done.
Mm-hmm.
But I know if I want to chat, I, go to, since she's in chat, Nia's streams. Or we saw you step in there, Nia. We're a little bit behind from the last conversation, wrapping up on commentary, talking about loves of anime and cartoons. Yes, did not expect a World War II buff. Yes, 100%. I saw that comment. You ladies said you had a stream elsewhere at 2 o'clock or a place to be at 2 o'clock?
Yeah, my stream is at 2.
Yes,
Nicole
yes.
can go back to not being productive and reading. Ooh!
Hey, be nice. Be nice. Gem in the Holograms is also Bay. Just saying.
Ooh, that's an old one.
That is an oldie.
I heard they remake, or we're going to remake it. I don't know if they actually
There's
did.
a movie, question mark?
Oh, that's must. See, I don't watch a lot of stuff that comes out new unless my husband tells me to watch it. So, otherwise, if it's not on YouTube and it's not like documentaries or Game Grumps or something like that, yeah.
I was told other than like the character name, it's not anything like the cartoon.
That's true. That's true. That's very true. It's good there wasn't like a fire. Yeah. Considering that we have a drought right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We called 911 right away to make sure that those sparks from last weekend didn't fly into brush, because that's what I thought had happened. Someone had set our garage on fire for a second because I could see just smoke and flames and sparks out this window.
Yeah, I get that. You're like, crap.
Well, you guys live down closer to the city, so you hear about stuff like this on the daily, I'm sure.
Yeah, sometimes you feel this, you're trying to figure out if it's fireworks or gunshots in here.
Or back, like, up around here, because we have so many farms and orchards in the area, it can be an old farm truck backfiring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we have the railroad yard 2 streets that way.
So there's real tracks around us, but once in a while you will hear a train.
We don't know.
You guys lived. Yeah, I know where those tracks are. I know where you're talking about around Essex, the part where they go out and around up into the train yard. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I kind of skipped through a lot of the comments and didn't read them. I was trying to play catch up a little bit.
There was a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not used to so chatty. Thank you. You ladies are coming on next week as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we could continue some of this chat next week unless there are other topics of discussion you'd like to, discuss.
Video games.
Video games is always welcome around here. Like, I have a show that I'm trying to put together in the fall that's all about video games. I've talked to you two a little bit and need to get back to you two because I wanted to invite you for Kingdom Hearts to come and join.
Yeah.
For a talk about that. The pilot episode I'm hoping to film and get out within the next couple of weeks. The Cheesecake Man and I are going to do the pilot episode kind of as the intro of it for everybody. And he and I are talking about a little underappreciated game called Legend of Dragoon.
Oh, that's an oldie.
It's
No idea what it
PS1,
is.
PS2.
Yes.
It's done in like the style of Final Fantasy, but it's not done by Square or Square Enix. It's done by their rival at the time. So
So,
I had
sorry, go ahead.
I had a question for the two of you, and Nicole had a really solid answer. And I only asked this because there are like my deck. It's basically they took the same card stock as for any old poker
Like,
card,
yeah, playing
old
card,
made one.
yeah.
Like, yeah, playing card deck. And
this is my go-to deck.
can you hold it a little closer to the camera there? That's really pretty.
Up more.
There you go.
And see, I like it because of the fact you can see the title really clear at the bottom,
It's a big card.
so you know where, like, if it's facing upwards or downwards.
Oh,
And then on the back is where I created the braille labels.
and see, I keep forgetting they have label makers that are super, like, you can find them easier, not necessarily affordable, easier.
No,
But-
I didn't use by myself by scratch.
Make them yourself.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I thought the brailler was like, it almost looks like
A
Roller?
typewriter almost.
and I punched in and made every single label for that by hand. Took me
Bless your heart.
a month.
I was going to say that must have taken forever.
The sure ones are
killing
good.
me.
When you got to the Wheel of Fortune or the Page of Wands, you got
I was
the
gonna-
challenge lights. That's what
I was-
one.
Yeah, and your deck's not like mine where it's lighter palette versus darker palette to help. It's gorgeous. So, oh wow. So,
I still like your vampire deck more.
I liked it, but I could not make out any of them cards.
It has a
Yeah.
black color.
Yeah.
that's
Vampire.
vampire deck. I didn't know there was a vampire deck until 2 weeks ago, and I think it's you are the ones who told me. Hello, Nia. We're wrapping on down there. Agree that a lot of decks are either tiny or the images, yes. And my problem with the shape of the bigger decks is, as someone with carpal tunnel, the hand motion to shuffle them hurts.
So,
So-
I was really because I bought the Nano for Christmas deck on Amazon.
It's
It's like-
huge.
That's tiny.
It feels huge to me, though. I picked one up in the store. Just the cards feel thicker to me in that deck. It could have just been a bad print run, too.
Yeah.
Since writing Death and the ADA, become almost obsessed with a set of tarot. Yes, Cat Leo's tarot is amazing.
Now, there is a good anime, but they only did one season of it. It was called Arcana Familia.
Yeah. Yep, I saw that one. There's a they're supposed to be coming out with an anime like samurai deck. And I'm excited to see that one. Where they're
That'd
gonna
be cool.
I said we have the Magical Girl deck. 446 words. Well done. You're very welcome. We are gonna wrap up here. Since I'm going to check Insta here shortly. But you ladies are both going to be over on Lauren's channel here in a little bit, right?
Might just be Lauren.
Might
Yeah.
just be Lauren.
Put more proactivity in.
Gotcha. So if you want to take a little break, because Pomodoro does say you should take a little break on the occasion, at 2 o'clock Eastern, my fellow Marylanders are going to be going over to that channel there and doing more streaming and sprinting and productivity, it sounds like. I've seen the deck, Maggie. It was used in your online course. Which online course did you take? I wanted to double check again.
So I was on the website for Central Excellence and was doing the beginner and advanced for tarot.
That's a good choice. It really is.
So I tried doing the Ruins course. That was a very bad buy on my end.
Really?
Because all the images that you have to use to decipher the ruins were bad pixels. To the point where I couldn't make out any of them.
Oh, I gotcha. I got you now. I got you. So apparently, also, if you want to do readings, somebody dropped in chat to check her out. I'm still learning, so my reads are not good. I do them more for personal meditation and journaling right now, so check out Nicole. I might be hitting you up for a reading.
That's
Do
fine.
it. And she explained to her who knew nothing about tarot like me.
Thank you, Mama Maggie, for having the link so clickness. It's okay. It's okay. Because with the lag and the flickering, the gremlins and the things, who knows what it's going to be like. Thank you for being on it. And also, just another shout out, because we've got a couple of them in chat. Thank you to anyone who hosted or modded. That's what I'm trying to say. Mosted.
Word.
Hosted or modded last weekend. You mods.
Coffee.
Oh, yes. We're amazing. So all of us need coffee. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. And productivity.
Nope. Coffee.
Tea.
All right. We're going to go ahead and log on off here, my dear lovelies. Thank you very much for being here today. I hope to see you around. And tomorrow night, I'll be on at 5 p.m. The ladies are up Lauren's up right up after this. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Bye.